All right, good morning, guys. We're back out here at this pond. I'm hoping today is the day that we get her done. This morning I'm going to go take this ridge out, and then I'm going to bust this dam and let the water start spilling over into here. I'm also over here, I'm going to take this slope out over here on this cut. I'm going to slope that back. Matter of fact, I'll probably do that first in case that water jumps and gets down in that cut. So I'll probably pull that back first, get that slope done over here, pull that dam out, clean this up, and then start working on doing this and getting this. They're taking the fence down over here to allow me more room to get around. It's on the back side of the dam where I can compact it. So anyway, we're going to get the machines fired up and get after it. Hopefully today I'll be done with this project. All right, good morning, everyone. Let's go over and get this let's go get this cut. Get this bank slope back. While they're taking this fence out, I really wanted to get this moved around and get it out of my way, but whoa, easy. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Get this shoved up over out of the way here. But I'm trying to kill a little bit of time so they can get that fence out of the way. So we're going to kind of go ahead and kind of slope this back. Try to get over as close as I can to my dirt pile over here when I'm getting on it. I'll be able to slope it with the machine. Like I said, just trying to get this back a little bit. Slopage on it. I'll take the machine. I'll take the 850 in here and put a nice slope on this. Should be able to get this done today and get that fence out of there. Then I'll be able to get over and start that clearing project. video. And the initial swamp video that I put out when I first opened that dam up to drain the water, it's at 120,000 views. Crazy. Again, not much in the YouTube world, but surprising, that video. And there's, I mean, no rhyme or reason, really. So, I don't know, timing, I guess. I mean, it wasn't anything extravagant by any means, but it's one thing I've learned. You can have a really nice video, really good video, and then not hardly get any likes, and then you get kind of an odd video or something, and then it'll get a lot of views. Views is what I meant to say. Me here for this reason. I'm not going to have a whole lot of room because I need to slope back almost to the pile. We're going to try to do the best we can. Be strategic on these deals, and then I need to be getting this dirt on top of that dam because I need to raise that section of the dam up over there a foot. You can see it's alrighty. We're going to cut this. This out of here. Stack it up over here. They haven't quite got the fence done yet, so pull this out of here. This will help lower as I was telling him this morning, and I've mentioned it on other videos, when you do these remodels or you increase the size of these ponds, man, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, in the sense that on these portions that you dig out and make bigger, let a little bit of water leach in there, or in this case it rained, so I know the water was standing in here. The water stood in here for several days and not leached out, so that's a good sign. I've seen guys go in, double the size of a pond, cut the dam, let the water run off in there, and that side over there have an issue or have a hole in it and drain the entire pond. So they lose their fish, they lose what water's in there. So it's always been my contention, just you know, do it in stages if you have to, or let a little bit of water in there. You know, take and cut the dam for a little bit and let a little bit of water run in there and see how it's going to hold before you commit, you know, and drain the whole pond. So that's always been my contention, and it's always worked well for me. So to each is their own. Well, anyway, I'm gonna keep working my way down. that's dropping that. That's dropping that level. Wow. It'll equalize here in a minute. Alright guys, well you can see all the dams out there. So now I've just got to get that there on that slope. I hated to put that on that slope or I just graded, but I don't have any choice. So now I can start getting this stuff moved. So get it up here in that pile. So anyway, well, I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe you can. You'll see that I'm literally balancing on this dam, trying to get this, tightened up as much as I can. So I mean, you can see I'm literally hanging off the edge here. And when we get up around here, it narrows even more. So I'm literally hanging on the edge, but I've got to try to get this compacted, because I don't like doing these like that, but I don't have any choice in this situation. If you can get some grass established on it, it'll help. Again, I'm just trying to get a little bit of action on this. It's compacted throughout the dam. It's just right here on the edge, and it's compacted on the outside. It's just here on the inside where it's a little soft. It didn't get tightened up, so that's what I'm doing now. I don't know if you can see. Pretty decent. I've got to run the 850 down through there and clean up that slope again, but oh well, not bad, huh? Not too bad. Right down here, this is just going to be just inching my way along, trying to not fall off the backside of the dam. Been kind of trying to get a little bit of moisture up here where it'll kind of stay. Yeah, I know. You don't like the angle we're at. I don't either. Myself off the edge over here in a minute. Like I said, I don't like this. I like to get these compacted good, but I don't have a choice on this one. first part I done over here, it'd be to our left, it got enough rain on it that I done the same thing to the slope on it. Man, it was, all I did was just pushed a few rocks in and it was harder to break that. So, and this will tighten up too once it gets some water on it, but make it a little bit tacky. And start to widen up a little bit now. Still talking about putting that fence back, so I've got to be very careful. Be very careful to push myself off the edge again. So I've got to be careful and not get a lot of the dam spread out. So, Will and Tracy. All right, guys, we are done. Not only done for today, but we are done. All in all, I think it turned out real well. I'm not gonna lie, this one was challenging in the fact that we had so much dirt to move and close quarters, fences on both sides, no place to stack any dirt, and so it made for a challenging job. Plus, it had water in it, and again, that kind of adds to it because you're more confined that way because you can't get inside on the pond dam or anything like that on the inside to, you know, to work the dam. So you got to do it all from the top. So all just, you know, kind of the totality of circumstances kind of just led for it to be, you know, challenging. And so anyway, like I said, all in all, not too bad. It's not perfect by any means, but it's not too bad. I didn't film a lot today because I had to get done today because I got to move those machines tomorrow. So I had to get done today. So I was a little lackadaisical and on filming. So, and I apologize for that, but you know, I put a lot of hours in this, much more than anticipated. So, you know, I got to think of my customer as well, and the fact that, let me get out of the sun there, and the fact that, you know, I don't want to take away from him. But, I mean, as you can see, the inside of the dam turned out okay. Again, as some of the footage that I shot, I was sitting up there with the excavator and just splashing water up and compacting. That pile right there is the mud pile. When I took these, you can kind of see where the kind of where that water grass is growing. That's where you can see it going over there. That's where the old dam used to be. So I mean, as you can see, if you factor in this and that, we added half again the size. So almost doubled it. I'd say probably not quite, but pretty close. So I guess I could have kind of went around and pulled this back a little bit more. Kind of wished I would have now, but I guess in theory that could catch, you know, some of this that sloughs off, that could catch that and hold it and keep it from going in the pond, I guess. But one way to look at it, but it would have made it a little bit prettier if I would have went and pulled that back. But anyway, I wanted to leave that grass there because it's established, holding that dam, so I wanted to leave it. But all in all, not too bad. Again, not perfect, but I done the best I could with what I had to work with. Should have made one more pass on that too, huh? But I mean, and again, he's wanting to put that fence back. He's really going to try to put it back. So see, I got a nice slope over here. And then it gets really steep over here because this is where the fence is going to go back. And I hate doing them this steep because they have a tendency to slough off. But it is what it is. He's going to try to put that fence back, and he can probably squeeze that fence in here. I told him he ought to just take and go from that gate there, go back up to there, maybe the H-brace and gate there, just slide it over 25 foot, and then put his fence back if he wanted to, and move that H-brace as well. But he may end up by just putting it right back where it's at. Don't know yet. But again, all in all, not too bad. OCD's kicking in here again. This is part of that topsoil that's on here. I'm wanting this to grow. There's probably enough dirt over there that'll grow okay. But by the time that I've got that topsoil pile that was there, got this, put on this backside, I mean, it was because it was literally straight up and down. At least I got a little slope here and kind of filled in back on that side. So anyway, I am going to take the drone to fly over with the drone. So, I mean, all in all, the water didn't change color a whole lot. It did some, as you can see, because I really had that stirred up over here. Because it happened to, matter of fact, I drove all the way through it, both tracks, all the way through the middle of it. So, but anyway. But I am going to do a drone flyover and get on out of here. So again, I appreciate you guys, and don't forget to leave comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell, and that way you know when I post a new video. So again, follow me on the gram, and that's at DirtDaddy953. I've had several more people following me, which is cool, on there. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out here again, and we'll see you on the next job that comes up. Again, I'm gonna move the machines, and I don't know if I'll get started on it tomorrow or not, but probably will the next day. So anyway, we'll see you there on that clearing job.